So
But
now
I think,
Hello, everyone. The ideas and
think
expressions mentioned by individuals on this show are not representative of the rationalinvestor.com.
Oh, yes, they are.
They're the individual opinions and views. Or wait,
I love the rational investor. He's an idiot. He's going to get us into trouble, but what the fuck? Oh, well.
And Italian oil is definitely not an investment advice.
Yeah, there. I kept saying that last night.
Yeah, go ask him what Chili's coin is.
I kind of like that thing.
Yeah, I saw you posting that, but it'd be funny to go and hit your financial advisor up with that. Hey, I'm looking at this Chili's coin.
What do you think?
What do you think about this thing?
It's either that or I buy government bonds. What do you think? Which direction should I go?
I once spoke to mine about crypto in general, and he's like, sell it all, get rid of it, sell it now. and then he gave me this shitty fucking hotel fucking bullshit to buy. I was like, nah, I'm okay, thanks. I'll pass.
Like a REIT or something?
No, it was part ownership in a chain of 5 different hotels. And I'd say they're basically destroyed partially anyways. And it was like,
I wouldn't mind coming in and bottom fishing in that industry.
But it wasn't like something
what I think would be a good idea is just I don't think we're done this. I think there's still another year or 2 of this shit ahead of us. But let the dust settle. And in the third world, there should be some really, really cheap shit that should come up. Like in Asia and stuff, all these, over promotions and stuff like that. I wouldn't even be surprised if half of like Indonesia and stuff like that is just completely bankrupt through all this.
Especially if the dollar rips higher.
Yeah. Well, and that'll kill those third world nations, right?
Unfortunately.
Yeah. So, I mean, in fact, I would probably, like contrarian. I remember 5 years ago, I had a plan for 2012. I was supposed to buy a nice rural piece of property and, have be totally off the grid and shit. So at least I had that idea right, but unfortunately, terrible execution. I would say the next big play, I actually like the idea of buying
resort in Hawaii.
Huh?
A resort in Hawaii.
Well, believe it or not, actually, that's not necessarily. I mean, I like the idea of building out the place because then you get built-in value. So
big time
value of it goes up. I don't know whether I'd want to buy a finished product right now.
No. I mean,
but I wouldn't mind buying sort of a dilapidated property and just slowly working on it, bringing it up to speed, and then over the next 10 years. People will start getting happy and bullish again about life and stuff, and you sell into that rally.
Yep.
I don't mind that. The only problem is what the fuck have they done to this damn money system? I mean, this might take 10, 15 years. Fucking what's his face? Livermore. I mean, this is exactly the same thing. He had just the fucking greatest time in the 1920s, just destroying the market. And then by 1941, they've actually come in and put price controls in. I mean, to a speculator in the market, price controls are literally death.
Yeah.
Right? That's taking volatility right out of the market. And he ended up killing himself. He committed suicide because he was so bored with life.
No fun anymore.
Yeah, he must have been a wretched dude, though. If that's all he could do is trade and make money.
Yeah, I mean, you see pictures of him. He wasn't really a ladies' man or anything.
He's ungodly wealthy too.
It's his passion, I guess. When you've done everything, but did he do anything? I suppose different world too.
I mean, he's an interesting person. He was a workaholic. I think he grinded it hard.
Pretty much. Well, and see, that's the thing, right? In an open capitalist system, the more work you put in, the more you should get rewarded. But then we went into that war scenario. And literally, government just came in and said, you do this, you do that. You do this. You do that. You don't cooperate. Fine. We seize your assets. You're an enemy of the state. Off to the concentration camp you go. Now, I wouldn't be surprised. My horoscope said that up until 2032, 2033, I was going to have a really good time financially. And then after that, everything goes to rat shit. And I wouldn't be surprised if we have to go through a decade or so of like price controls, communist sort of central dictatorship, that kind of shit.
Just get the fuck out of Dodge. Move.
Well, that's just it. And I'd love to be able to have like a nice property over in Hawaii, just bury yourself in the jungle and just go have fun, build like alternative fuel systems and anti-gravitation.
Few jet skis, few
just
Anti-gravity jet skis.
damn straight.
Yeah. That would be smart.
That's what I really, and actually, I do like the idea that
not in Hawaii.
I'm gonna force Andrew Chung here to become a millionaire. He doesn't have any choice. Actually, I kind of like that. It's a lot more fun to force other people to become rich, and versus me going, "Oh, I'm just gonna go make a pile of money. Fuck you all." I'd rather say, "All right,
I'm gonna join that party." Hopefully, at least attempt.
And of course, wow. I mean, that's the interesting thing with my experiment here with crypto and stuff. I mean, I never from day one have I ever said I had any monetary aspirations for myself whatsoever. And I've come out the other side of this experiment rather comfortable. So it's just that's a nasty side result.
Yep. They say that actually, the less you care, the better the outcome in many cases.
Probably. Yeah. Well, just focus on the process, right? Forget about the money. Just focus on the process. So, have you made any progress on securing properties and stuff like that, Kieran? I mean, I'm serious about that fucking anti-grav machine. I'd like to have that thing built before I'm dead.
Well, it's nothing. You're worse than my wife. She brings me out to go to fields and stuff and look. Like,
well, that's good.
We're not buying yet. No, it's about. I mean,
I like how she's motivated
for about 2 or 3 years personally. So I don't want to buy this top.
No. We gotta wait for some crying, right?
Yeah.
I mean, probably the best time to buy like serious assets is as soon as the Fed starts quote unquote normalizing interest rates.
Yeah,
it's gonna kill the public. They're gonna get absolutely destroyed. Yeah. But that would be the time when to buy like big physical assets like property and houses.
Yeah. I'm hoping sooner rather than later that we get through that kind of phase and then we move on to the happy days are here to stay scenario. But for now, I'm just sitting and waiting. Now we're looking at places,
but nonetheless, the good part, the irony of this, dude, is that what the hardest part of this is just getting over the intellectual shit. How does this technology work, and how do we actually put a blueprint and a schematic together that actually makes logical sense?
Just start small.
Yeah, no. I mean, I wonder how you could possibly make a prototype of something like that. I don't even know.
Trial and error would be my first place. I mean, the first place to start is with magnetism. Anyways, that would be the first place to start.
Yeah,
and then dig up in the meantime as much as you possibly can on that Tesla principle that he kind of made. So I mean, it's all linked. It's all related. So.
Yeah, I'd like to try. I think the big thing for me is how do we conduct electricity through a fluid rather than through metal wiring. That's the big thing I would like to try and figure out, because once you do that, then you can really harness the actual electrical current.
In what way? I mean, electricity does travel through fluid.
Right. Like what I've seen is the like if you think of like an electric motor, what they do is they take like wire and they wrap it around a magnet, right, and then fire a charge through the wire. I'd like to try and figure out how you do that with a fluid around that magnet, right, rather than use wiring. That's been the mental image that I keep coming back in my head that I have to figure out. And it's dangerous, right? Because I think you have to use like mercury, which of course is not very human friendly.
Yeah, and it's still, it's liquid, I suppose. Yeah.
Anyway, that's the big thing I've been thinking about.
What's the goal? What's the goal though? Why do you want liquid? What's the purpose of?
Because I think you have to jam such a massive charge through that to create the electrical fields. I mean, we're talking like massive amounts of energy to offset the effects of gravity. And I think you have to do it through a liquid body versus
unless it's like, well, I haven't looked into it enough at this stage, but unless it's like you're using what you call it, adverse. No, it won't be anti-gravity as in able to get you off planet, but anti-gravity as in maybe able to travel with the magnetic field as opposed to like by going against gravity.
That's a little bit different. I'm not thinking necessarily along those lines, but that'd be interesting to try and like hook into the Earth's magnetic field. And almost like use it like the way the bands come out of the poles. You could almost, if you could like slip into that magnetic field, you could actually let the field itself lift you off the planet. That would be interesting.
Yeah, that's the theory I have in my head. Now, if there's any sense behind it, I have no idea. I haven't really put anything to experiment-wise with it.
I think I told you before, like my idea is you take two magnets and you bolt them together.
I remember.
And then you jam so much charge through one of the magnets that, and they're oppositely bolted together. So you jam so much charge through one end that it like forces the two together. It forces them apart. The magnetic field, and it's an electromagnetic field, so you can increase and decrease the size of the charge. And it actually literally is more force on the magnets than the force of gravity. And the one on the bottom pushes the one up top up, and it actually is enough to offset the force of gravity. I've seen it before. I actually saw a video of it. Like a guy did it like 50, 60 years ago. And I think it's the same principle that the German Bell was built off of. Anyway, I'm always thinking about this damn anti-gravity. That's nuts.
Yeah, no harm though.
But I'm not thinking about Italian oil.
Someday it may come to you in a dream. The answers.
Yeah, the problem is I'm not that smart. So it's sort of like I've got these like half visions in my head.
Yeah, but you're tapping into universal consciousness, I suppose, is a way to look at it.
Yeah, I will say, I think my good looks help a lot.
It's the youth. It's the young age, you see.
Huh?
It's the youth. It's the youth look.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, I know. Like, gee whiz, I bet, they have narcs, that go into high schools and stuff like that. I don't know whether I could get away with high school, but I bet I could be a narc on like a college campus or something.
Yeah, easily.
That guy's got a baby face. That's crazy. I mean, I've had people that was my biggest problem when I was in the financial services industry. Is I'd sit down at a table with people and go, okay, let's say, and they go, oh, you're so cute. There's no way you can be my financial advisor. You just look pretty. It's like, shut up. Let's take that seriously.
Or if you go and buy some beers in the shop, they ask you for ID. I guess a lot.
Well, I used to pack like a fake, those glasses, the glasses and the fake nose and the fake mustache. And that's actually where I learned to shave half my face. Sit down at meetings. That would always throw them for a loop.
They're like, okay, this guy is crazy. Let's not fuck around.
He's nuts. That's what's taking advice from him? Oh, goodness. All right, God, come on, stock market. It's boring. I'm waiting. What's going on here with this crazy? And I completely interrupted. I came in here and David was having a good old conversation with you guys, and that totally disappeared. Sorry, David.
No worries.
Was there a specific question that you had earlier?
Oh, the manufacturing numbers he was asking.
Yeah, we went over that afterwards. So
New York State Manufacturing Index.
yes.
Just if a big number is that mean that people are producing more, or is that mean that
It's expanding. Yeah. If it's above zero, it's
Yeah.
expanding. If it's below zero, it's
There's the Philly Fed, so you probably want to, Philly Fed would measure like sort of Pennsylvania area. New York measures that Hudson River area. So Richmond Fed, that'd be about sort of just south of Washington. There's a bunch of them all in there. What is it? It's Thursday today, isn't it?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
So I have to be bearish on gold right now because I have a third tag of this megaphone that I've been watching on this 4-hour chart.
Yep. I'm leaning on the bear side at the moment, anyways.
I know we were talking about that inverted head and shoulder, but that failed.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess if you would have entered here, you would have gotten stopped out, I think, right?
3 minutes to the open.
For
yeah,
inverted
true.
head and shoulder, yeah.
Or for this guy, I know, for this test of these highs.
And we are
Right.
This candle, nice stop run.
basically. Oh no, not okay.
Yep, that's where the inverted head and shoulder should have fired, but it failed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So now we have actually a bigger head and shoulders working.
Yep.
Same as
They're playing. They're playing with these stops below here, but see if they can just
Did we break the low yet?
do
No,
that.
we still didn't break the low here on corner.
Mm-hmm.
Well, zoom out a little bit more, Daniele. Like on the left-hand side of your chart, doesn't it go spiking right up high?
This guy?
I guess. Well, no, I guess I was like I don't know whether I'm screen sharing or not, but I think there's like it almost looks like there's a bigger head and shoulders trying to form here.
You are screen sharing, by the way.
It's like there.
Yeah.
There.
Yeah, let's see if they can test this.
I could see there's going to be some wildness in here.
Mm-hmm.
I could really easily see something like that.
I'd actually like a pull back into this 2020 level.
Yeah, that's a nice area.
But let's see.
This to me looks like summer illiquidity, and then we went after the stops.
Yeah.
I can see one stop run.
Yeah, that's another one here.
3 stop runs, 4 stop runs. So just even since 1800 hours yesterday, I see 4 different stop runs.
Yep. Good old-fashioned gold style.
Sweet.
Also, too, middle of summer.
Yep. This between 19 and 20, I'd really like to take a shot here. For upside.
You want to see something that hurts? I'm gonna show you.
See
So
something
that's yeah. Ouch! So that's a trade I took yesterday.
Oh, okay.
I scratched it.
Yeah.
But I should have. The idea was right, but I should have really had my stop below these guys.
Ding ding ding! Gold open. Oh.
Anyways.
Hold on. Let's have a look.
Yeah.
Let's have a look. Oh, nice.
Yeah. So basically, just put your entry here, and you're fine.
Yeah, but considering we're expecting gold to do the FU moves,
Yeah.
I would have
True.
expected them to run those lows. But
Yeah, true.
and it looks like that next low was their stop run liquidity hunt.
Yep,
Mm-hmm.
exactly.
That one, yeah,
Yeah,
true.
that-
Below the double bottom that they formed.
They waited for the noobs to move their stop up. Yeah.
Yep. Mofos. All right.
So this is probably. I mean, this looks very similar, like what's happening right now.
Mm-hmm.
So, Kiran wants to. I guess what's that green line on your chart?
That's Daniele's chart. Yeah.
Yeah, this one, yeah.
But I think that's the level of Kiran you're interested in.
That's the low. Yeah.
Mhm.
20.2.
I'd
I
like
prefer
that
it even
one.
a little. I prefer a nice little dip below that level.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It'll tag the old high that got rejected back
Mhm.
on the 8th of July is 19.5.
Let's see. 9.
My high from July 13th, I think. 13th, 5 a.m. was 18.
Oh, yeah, that one.
18.
8th of July. 8th of July.
8th of July. Oh yeah, over there. Yeah. Oh, what a mess, man! Jesus.
Yeah, that's a nice one.
I've loads of GAN and shit in that area as well.
Mm-hmm.
How are you finding the kids are handling the hedging?
They didn't even ask.
Yeah, I had one guy who was asking quite a few questions.
He didn't ask in the thing.
No, nobody talked in the.
No. And the
Like you
Q&A.
guys just last week, you did the commitments to traders.
Yep. Oh no, sorry. Last week was futures. This week is commitments to traders.
So you probably have questions tomorrow.
Mhm.
That's why I had one gentleman who was asking a lot of questions.
Yeah, some guy was trying to pick holes in the videos. He's the same old guy. I bet Kevin can guess who he is. I forgot we're recording. I better not say anything.
Yeah. Yeah, I had one gentleman who was asking me quite a few questions.
It's all good to be like really strict with information, as long as you can apply it in the end. I mean, it's one thing knowing everything, but actually the whole purpose is to do the job at the end of the day.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, WD Gann's a wormhole in himself. I think on balance we do a good job and we try our best.
Yeah, for sure.
Like for the price point, I heard that last cycle there was a guy on the site. He paid $10,000 for an introductory course to WD Gann.
Yep,
That's it. I mean,
yeah.
none of the other shit that we do, right?
Yeah.
It was just a course on WD Gann, and he paid $10,000 US fucking dollars for it.
Yeah, somebody told me a story recently. I can't remember. Maybe it was you, Daniele, but somebody paid. Or it was in here. It might have been you, Kevin. 18,000 or something.
Yeah. That was when I was staying in San Diego for a few months last year. The property manager, she told me she went to that. What was it called? I've seen the ad, Online Trading Academy, I think it is .com, and they got caught. They got in trouble afterwards, I think. But she said she spent 18,000 learning to trade futures. And then she never really traded either. She she kind of blew herself up for a few grand and then never traded again. I think is what she said. But then I remember a while later that company got in some sort of trouble for fraudulently
It's a dangerous business.
They were doing something. They were doing something.
Partners with the broker or something crazy.
Selling data and shit.
But it was weird because it was she went to their office. They had offices all over the place, and you'd go to a class.
Yeah,
it was
felt so real. In other words, it was felt like.
I remember they went in really hard, and that's the problem. That's the everybody falls into the same pit trap. You get into a nice lull of a bull market, right? And every single cycle, it always happens. And that's the kind of shit that I want to avoid, like the plague here.
Yeah.
Don't want to get sucked into that vortex. This is a hard business. This isn't easy at all.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Actually, like you said yourself, Brian, to actually be making money it's a rare it's a
Mhm.
rare occurrence.
Yeah, I mean that's the irony of it all is we're not actually supposed to be doing what we're doing. This is not supposed to be happening. What we do. Goldman Sachs. I'm sure Joey's like, "Fuck, I got to put that guy out of business somehow." He's eating my lunch. Yeah. Somebody, I just for fun, I asked the internet, how many doubles have I banged out? And somebody actually went and counted them up. Quite remarkable, the number.
Holy shit.
Just since the beginning of the year. This is great, eh? Just since the beginning of the year. See if I can find the number. It's ready? 49 doubles, 8 quadruples, 4 octuples.
Wow.
Damn.
We just killed this one.
Holy shit.
Mhm.
That's funny.
Holy shit. If you'd taken just like you're planning to do, I mean, if you'd taken just one of those and compounded it, that's fucking
Yeah.
nuts. That's
Mm.
nuts. Crazy. Yeah.
Question is, which one?
Mm-hmm.
But the great, I mean, like, you guys see, I mean, look at the chart that I have on the screen right now. I mean, this is so obvious. You can see this thing's going back up here. I don't know exactly when it's going to happen, but you can see it. It's as plain as day. I don't know. Maybe I see it. Maybe I'm hallucinating. But to me, it looks so obvious that this is. At some point, it'll be like right up in here.
Yep.
Anything beyond that? Nah, can't make any comment. Yeah, well, what can you do? But actually, I don't know. Like, Kiran, do you have a IB account and all that kind of stuff? Can you buy these funny Canadian stocks?
Yeah, I do.
Yeah,
I haven't, but I have the account ready. I just haven't.
Yeah, I've got a whole new pool of them that all look interesting. And actually, Andrew's such a badass motherfucker. He built a script, and since he's private and it's not part of a company or anything, he can do this. I can't do this because I get into trouble if I like promoted this. But he built a script that goes out and just finds share consolidation news,
Sick.
shares for debt news,
Cool.
and options to directors news.
Cool.
Nice.
Like basically, he just makes our job so easy.
Yeah, that is great.
And then, like ARS. Have we made any money with that stock? I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. what
I mean,
you
not
guys
me,
did.
but I know you have.
Oh fuck yeah! I mean, that was ridiculous. How much money we made.
Yeah, I was actually going to like keep a bag for crypto at the moment, but I'm getting less enthusiastic about it. I might just have to just ship some of that over there and do it.
Well,
I was
this is the
I
part
was
about
hoping there was going to be a big dump soon, like a big sell-off sometime, maybe in the end of the year, and then I was going to wait till after that. But I mean, if these are, I don't know, I'm still torn what I want to do, really. Actually, I'm expecting something that it could fucking take 10 years to happen. That's the problem.
Yeah, I mean, like, I really like the idea of buying crypto stocks.
Mm.
I think there are going to be just staggering fortunes made.
Yep. Just the speed and velocity
with
with
crypto
moves.
is and everybody seems to have lost this original logic. Cryptocurrencies technically are commodities.
Mm.
I mean, it's like I'm going to invest in corn. What, you think corn's going to go from like $3 a bushel to like $500 a bushel? I doubt it.
No, yeah.
I mean, maybe you play the leverage move at 5,000 bushels. I'm going to play from $3 to $5. Okay, but that's $3 to $5
Yeah, a lot of risk as well.
with the leverage margin sort of trade. Yeah,
Yeah.
but these stocks. I mean, did you? Hey, Kiran, I mean, seriously, man, I want you to become fucking stinking rich. I mean, this is a crypto venture capital stock, and I want you all over this shit. I mean,
Yeah,
fucking, it's like a
should.
nickel.
Yeah.
And we're all the way up to 80 cents. That's ridiculous.
Fuck it. I should really just do it.
This just met the VCIM criteria. That's all it is. This guy was a VSC floor broker. He was the fucking man. You know, all the fucking, 1920s videos of the guys on the floor, trading away, buy, sell, hedge. That was one of these guys that taught me this model. Man, let's not reinvent the wheel. This shit works, and it makes a lot of money.
Yeah, it does. I know. I think fuck it. I'm going to do it. So, I mean, I'm sitting in cash basically for the last.
Yeah, all I'm saying is, you got 5 G's lying around. I think you got.
But it's doing nothing. I mean, I've lots more, and it's doing nothing. Only going down with fucking inflation, I guess. So I should really put it to work. But I at the moment, I've been sitting kind of going, fuck it. Will I wait? I want to obviously have it for when everything shits the bed. And I'm like, okay, it's coming. Sometime it's coming.
Totally. Well, then, and so that's the one reason why I do like these fundamental models.
Yeah, there's only so far they can fall.
Yeah, well, when they shit the bed, right? Like, when did everybody lose their mind? That was this. I mean, the whole fucking market collapse, shit the bed, it's the end of the world. That was that.
No way. Okay. Oh, yeah. So they're basically unaffected.
Well, because they're already trading at value.
Yeah. Shit.
What actually collapses in the stock market when you have those big shit the bed things? It's stuff that's ridiculously, stupidly overvalued.
200 times P. And
yeah. But this thing, so if we, and think of it like this, they rolled the stock back. The stock's not doing anything, right? I mean, it's basic, the public looks at it like quote unquote dead stock. But I would look at it like, well, it's sitting there at value. Yeah, it's not being shilled and it's not being promoted, but it's sitting in value. It's just sitting there.
Yeah.
And you have like the directors are all long stock from this area. Well, if it's their company and they're all long from this level, it's probably just going to sit there until they're ready to do something. That's usually how this goes.
Fuck it. Fuck it. I've heard enough. I'm very impulsive.
Here's the thing.
People have been saying it to me for so long. I know you're not telling me. Don't get me wrong. But I don't
want to spend any money right now. If anything, what I want to wait for is the big fucking FU event, right?
But just to have it ready.
But just to have the account ready, have it funded.
Yeah.
And like I said, I'm already starting to build my shopping list, but just because it's a shopping list, that doesn't mean I'm actually going to the store and spending any money.
Yeah, I hear you. No, don't get. I know how to play now. At least that's the.
And really, and what I tell the public here is, it's so simple what we do, right? W's on big green dildos. I mean, it's just that simple.
Yeah, and on the plus side, IB have dropped their fucking fee, their monthly. Non-use fees.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, they have an inactivity fee?
Yeah, it's gone now. No, they dropped it.
So that's good. I remember. I mean, because keep in mind that guy's he built that company because he needed a brokerage house to trade his own accounts. He didn't build the company to actually have customers.
Fucking hell.
So, and that's the sign of a strength in business. Kind of like what we do here at TRI, like I go on public and I go, fuck you, I don't care,
Yeah.
Oh, wait a minute. That's not the typical marketing sales pitch. You don't use swear words when you're talking to the public, right?
We're not we're not here to sell a product. We're here to build a community. That's a cool attitude, though. I mean, and that's why we have such like crazy minds just popping around all over the place here. It's like,
yeah. I mean, I didn't mean to infer any similarity, but just as an analogy. So this guy, he built IB, and that was one of the funny things. Was he was like, look, I don't want people coming here and just parking their accounts and do nothing. So what are we going to do? I know. Let's charge them a fee if they don't do anything. And when he did that, people were like absolutely aghast at that. Like, what an insult. And then the bank saw that And
Yeah.
they're like, fuck it, we can charge fees just to have an account?
Fuckers, damn
I
it.
didn't know we could do that. And the banks all fucking, now it's industry standard.
Yeah, no
So
more
you
free
think-
check-in. I remember when I was a kid, it was like free check-in, everything.
Well,
You know,
And
they've like
that's the thing is that everybody's forgotten the real purpose of what a fucking bank does, right? Is they get this wonderful privilege that all these people concentrate all this capital in one place and they can go and use it and make money off of that. It's like everybody's completely forgotten about that. I mean, maybe that just doesn't exist anymore. I don't know.
Nope. Now it's like, that's the way the banks are. It seems we run this shit.
Yeah. Well, and I think this, unfortunately, I don't know. Is it, it's chicken and egg kind of thing? Who do you blame? Is it the bankers for wanting to take over the money supply system, encouraging politicians to make, MMT promises where a society spends more money than they have? We're living on like a borrowed future kind of society. Do we blame the politicians for making false promises to us? And this is the worst part about politicians is they're not really very smart people. So it's not, you cannot make the correlation that a politician actually knows that you can't get something for free in this world. I would actually say that there are a lot of people in this world that actually believe in MMT and actually believe that you can like magically create standard of living just out of nothing. All you got to do is just wave a magic wand and say, I decree this, and there it is. But reality doesn't work that way. So, I mean, who do you blame? I think the banksters are enabling us because they know how reality works. And eventually we all have to pay the piper. I think, so do you get it? Shouldn't the banks, especially in Canada, what pisses me off about my country is that these goddamn banks have a charter from our government. Basically, they have a guarantee they will never go out of business. They are literally like royally deemed, thou shalt be the country's banks. Don't. You will never go out of business. So on top of having that guarantee that they're going to be in business, they also have the privilege of raping us? That's not really fair.
Absolutely not. But they don't give a fuck. They're like,
But there's something wrong. Something's disconnected here, and that can't last.
No, I don't think. Eventually, it's a human cycle, though, isn't it? We just go through that phase of.
Yeah. Well, and that's it, right? Like, so think about like what happened 100 years ago around this part of the cycle. And this is exactly when you have like crazy fucking socialist movements that jump up and, banksters.
People reach breaking point. Yeah.
So the worst part about it is the 1%, they're flirting with disaster. It's like they keep pressing as hard as they can, like the Koch brothers and all that.
Yeah.
Like, how many more billions of dollars does those guys need?
Yeah. Even Bezos. I mean, he's
Same thing. Yeah, exactly. Like all of those
pointless.
idiots.
Yeah.
Like how much? Bill Gates. I mean, that guy's sitting on an amount of money. Why doesn't he just walk around, just hand out millions of dollars, just free? You know what? That building needs repair. There's $1 million. Go fix it up. Hey, there's something there that needs fixing. There's $500,000. He could do it like he could spend his entire life just going around and handing out $500,000 as his. And he would never chip into that mountain of money that he has.
Correct. Yeah. Something. Yeah, but it's to do with the programming. I mean, he's been programmed a different way, I guess.
Yeah. I'm a weirdo, eh? Fuck, such a weirdo.
No, in a good way. Sort of.
Anyway.
Comes
Totally
back to that
derailed today's conversation. Sorry, guys.
Not really. Nothing is happening. I mean, literally nothing is happening.
Yeah, I think everybody waits for JP to say something in 10 minutes. So.
Oh God! Oh, is he
Literally.
back? Is this day 2?
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Second concert.
So he was in front of Congress yesterday. Is it the Senate today?
Let's see.
You know what I found really interesting was, do you guys notice that the grandparents now are running government?
Yeah. Little old lady.
Totally. I mean, you actually look at government right now. It's not us.
Ancient, man. Congress is like the
Well,
average
the-
age is
the-
like
the
70 or
grandparents
something.
are still the grandparents are in charge of this place. I thought that was kind of interesting. I sort of clued into that the other day. I guess that's the one bad thing about these like long lives and longevity and stuff like that. These cocksuckers are just not dying off.
I mean, I was just looking it up. There's 21 senators between 70 and 80. There's 4 that are 87.
It's crazy, eh?
Fuck.
Oh man.
50% of them are 65 or older.
So the cool thing is you guys
seems
in
low,
your
actually.
20s and your 30s and stuff like that. I mean, hell, you're not even a third into your life. This is a long journey.
I'm probably about a third there. I'm 40, almost in another 3 years. I'm 37. So.
Yeah, okay. And the funny thing is what's technology and stuff going to be like by the time you're 70, 80 years old? I mean, maybe you can go and buy a new arm or buy a new eyeball or something like that. If so, we got to go fucking make. I mean, that's the sad part about this world with the communists basically losing the whole socialist movement there the end of last century. I mean, we got to. I mean. Love the charity, love the karma. I'm gonna try and keep helping JoJo, but enough is enough. I gotta go and make a shitload of money.
Nothing wrong with that. I mean, when you have a good spirit behind it, good things happen. You know, it's different, I think.
Yeah, you know what I do like is Sjord. I would buy Sjord futures.
Yeah,
He's tapped into.
You can tell he's got a soft spirit.
Yeah, I mean, just a fantastic human being, and a good spirit. But I see that in all of you guys. That's a good part about what we've got going on here. I don't see very many people on this site with negative spirits.
I think that's the only way to change the world, though. Personally, I think person to person, one step at a time with the right mentality.
Yeah. Pain in the ass. Fucking takes forever.
Yep.
But what's fascinating is you look back, like right now, I look at all the interesting little sort of spins that are happening at TRI. It's almost gotten to the point where it's almost like catching, it's like the engine when you turn it over. And it's just got to catch, right? And then as soon as it catches, and if it's got fuel and oil and shit, it'll run forever.
Yep. The 100 monkey theory over here. Or is it 1,000 monkey or 100 monkey?
I don't know.
So they trained. There's some experiment. I don't know. Is this a story or was it an actual experiment that they did where they taught one monkey at a time to drink water from a pool or a pond with a bowl, and when they went over a certain number, then all the monkeys around the world started doing the same thing.
Oh yeah, and it becomes sort of like socially acceptable. That's the thing to do.
Universal consciousness or whatever. Yeah. Oh, but no, there's experiments where they I don't know the exact details of the experiments, but where they discover something in a lab and it will say the temperature at something boils at this degree and it changes or whatever. I can't explain because I'd have to recall it properly to explain it properly. But basically, that same experiment, when they complete it then on the opposite side of the world, it behaves the same way, whereas it didn't previously. It's weird. I'll have to dig up the actual information, but it's nuts the way things like that happen. Like there is an I don't know, what would you call it, a resonance or a connectiveness between everything. We just don't know it. Yeah.
Well, I do like the idea of setting up satellites of TRI around the world. So, kind of like Bitcoin and nodes and stuff like that. If you set up enough satellites, kind of like a spider's web. Part of the satellite, part of the network could be chopped off, but the network itself still survives. So I hope we can get to that point. But I was just going to say, with regard to TRI, it feels as though, like what you guys are doing, as one example, Kevin as another example, David as another example, place is starting to get to the point where it's got almost like an internal inertia. So as soon as that happens, then I'm made in the shade. I can just sit back and watch you guys.
Quantum. That's what it is. Quantum theory. I didn't know that. There you go.
Quantum. Actually, I heard on the radio. Liam likes to listen to the radio when we're driving around, and when we're up in the mountains, you can only get a certain radio station. They're kind of like stoners that are the DJs. Yep. And one guy's like, "Hey, I was gonna be smart. I'm just gonna say everything I say and do. I'm just gonna put the word quantum in front of it." Instantly, my IQ, this collective IQ, goes up like 10 points. I just put the word quantum in front of it.
It's like with a McGinley.
I was like, I think I said that last night on the show last night with the kids. They love that. Anytime you just can't figure out what the answer is, it's the McKinley. I love that. That's great. It's perfect. All right, coming into the retail open. What we got here? Inverted
let's get ready for some chaos.
I better start paying attention. No, I can't find that story. I was trying to find that actual explanation for that experiment, but I can't find it right now. I have to dig into it. It was interesting when I heard about it, though. It's kind of cool.
Well, if you stumble upon it, feel free to share. Are they in a buying mood? Gold's catching a bid here, heading into the open.
Still don't mind a short into the 2840 to 2940 level. There's also the VWAP.
Yeah, we put in a market structure top on a 4 hour here. So.
Yeah, so it's actually not a bad area. Let's see.
Oh, that looks very megaphony on the 9 minute for that gold. Or I'm looking for more volatility there.
What kind of entries are you looking for on ES, Daniel?
I got nothing there yet, so
57 to 59 I'm looking.
Yeah, I like that as well. So I got a box there. Up to the 70-25 level. That's really the last chance level. But yeah, that's 57. Yeah, or 59 level is not a bad level.
In around the VWAP, bottom of value, 5 day.
Yeah.
So it could be nice to stop run that 59.50 high.
Yeah. So let's see. 1 minute.
Would you hit the underside kiss of this 4 hour top there in your gold? Is that a 4 hour top? I don't know.
No, on ES. There's a 4 hour M top with a divergence on ES at the moment. Confirmed.
Yeah.
That sure looks like an interesting level there on the gold market, though. If that appeals to you.
I like it a bit lower even. So.
And we've got full bull
this little top below there.
Yeah. 4. Even down in here.
Yeah, you can see on that 9 minute chart there's a head and shoulders working.
Here we go.
Or is it?
Ding, ding,
oh, there it is. Yeah.
All right. So there's that, and then ES. Oh boy. Stop run central.
I'll put an alarm on gold. So maybe here.
Yeah, I like the short here.
What day?
Wherever
Today
this
Thursday,
rally finishes. Yep.
eh?
Let's see, alarm, attack, crossing. All right. So it's coming into an interesting level up there.
Yep.
Yes.
Yep. Watching it.
Oh wow. You I think I made reference to this yesterday. That Foggenbaum level off of remember we were talking yesterday or a day or two ago we had a diamond up here? You remember that in the
Yeah.
gold market? We were talking about
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
So I drew a foggy off of the resolution. So I drew a foggy off of this W over here, this side of the diamond. And so 2.618, check that out. Where did we stop
Nice.
overnight there? I mean, look at that. That's exactly
Nice,
where
yeah.
that top came in. And I remember talking to you guys yesterday about 1834.
Yeah, nice.
That's insane.
Sweet.
Okay.
Move on up.
Do we run the high? I'm going to try it here off the 58. I like that first rejection. 58.50, sorry, 58.50.
So above that, so you're stop run, right?
Yeah. Yeah, and then I want my stop above the 59.50 and the 5 day.
Yeah.
Value low. I think this is I think it's worth the go. Got enough in the area. It's getting sold into. I've got that close now. 16 tick close. Here we go. Still getting held back by that 57.50. Here we go. Popped. Up to the upside, a little bit higher. No, come on. Not looking strong. Let's take a quick break. Back in.
I think it wants a bit more up. What?
Fuckers, they didn't go.
Fuck,
They didn't go for the high.
But hold on, it's not over yet.
I don't know. I think that's it for the upside.
Fuck.
Pullback. Yeah.
Okay.
57.75 it got to. That's a shame. Anyways.
Oh wow. And
next chance.
Well, we got a direction now. So let's see where it stops.
Decent pullback into the New York now would be okay, in line with the 54. I mean 54.50. God damn, that was a monster, man.
Yeah, fuck. I mean,
just on that 16 would have been decent. Tick above that guy, basically.
Yep.
Next time I gotta pay attention to that. It was inside my risk window too, because you could have had your risk above the 59.50 if you took it there. Shake it off. What's gold doing?
Oh shit.
Nothing. Okay. Alrighty. of it for a second. Okay, it's definitely not. Yeah.
Oh, wow.
57.75.
Shit.
That 57.75 was the middle structure high from the 12th. Double bottom neckline.
Mhm. Yep. It's coming back. Let's see.
Yeah, I like it off this 54.50 now. If we can come up there,
Mhm.
see how it plays with the VWAP for information.
Mhm.
But I don't think, I know it's presenting like it's going to be like a double bottom here, but I don't think that's the case. Where is the next best entry? Is going to be below this 50, I guess. Roll underneath it. Yeah. Yeah, just being careful. If it is a trap, it could rip to the upside, but I don't think that is the case. I'm just going to wait for it to come in here off this 54 when it's ready. If it does, still like it.
Fun listening to you guys. I got absolutely nothing here.
I think we might get a retest of this double top that formed. So hopefully I got my order sitting at the view app.
Yeah, I like the 54. I want to wait for it to roll over. I don't want to get in just blind at the minute. I wouldn't have minded it at the high. I had the blind entry at the 58.50, but now I want to wait for it to get rejected. Just in the off chance that it rips higher to shake out before it breaks down again. Oh, there's a rejection.
Not a bad.
Did you get in?
Nope.
4 ticks above the VWAP is all it took. Didn't quite get to the 54.50. Yeah, damn, tick away. I wasn't going to hit it anyway, but I don't mind it now. If it does come back up and does a little run at this high here, it would be decent. It would basically be in line with it. Exactly. In fact, I'm going to put my order on.
Yeah, I'm going to put my order there too. It's worth taking a shot here. Or let's wait.
I'm leaving mine anyways.
Yeah.
It might. We'll see what happens. We'll see how it plays with the VWAP again if it does run back up here. Where are we bouncing? This is the S1. We're trying to bounce off at the minute.
Let's see what they do at these lows.
53.50.
Ooh.
54.50. Yeah, it's broken to 50 now. Got to work with here. Not a lot. It's trying to suck in. I don't think it's going to just fall from here, but again,
no,
could be wrong.
I don't mind it now.
Off the 50
there, at the around the a bit lower even. I'm gonna put it at now at the New York VWAP, so at the 52.75.
Gotcha.
Let's see.
Okay, 52, 50, 52. Yeah. What time is it? 10 minutes.
Maybe even one tick higher.
We've only just ticked these lows here. I think they should. Yeah, anyway, they should try and run it higher here, just to shake out the current shorts. They might not. They might just dump it if they're getting enough long interest. Oh, pushing. What's happening inside? Okay, back. Pushed.
Fuck.
Yeah, there we go.
No real opportunity to join. Shit. And that was it.
It should still, it might still come back here. I still like the VWAP as an entry here. As it's coming down here in line. Did it fill off that 50 area? It filled.
Oh man, it's just dumping.
36. Ooh, geez. 2,500 tried to hold that 4350 level. That's interesting. So caution in that one. Big stops got filled there to the upside. Okay, we just ticked the overnight low there.
Yeah, I see stopwashes on both sides. That just happened there.
Yeah.
In 18 minutes, they just
Wow.
they literally got everybody to go long on a stop on a break above the highs there.
Yeah.
And then just literally just slam them all out.
Yeah.
I bet you this damn thing turns around and heads right back up higher.
Yeah.
That's evil. This is a terrible market state. Oh, that's just evil.
50's holding. No, not anymore.
This is Hogue special. Place your order where you have your stop.
Yeah. So I'm liking this 54.50 again. If we can get back. Oh, we tagged the VWAP. Bought up again though. Yeah, sometimes that is the best way to play in some cases. Man, I don't know how many times that's happened to me where I've been stopped on the tick and it's reversed. It's a monster. It's a killer. I mean.
Yeah. Well, that's good old Nebraska. You love that type of trading.
If you upheld.
But I would imagine, and here's the thing, right? Is that there isn't an actual trading pit anymore, is there?
Don't think so.
No.
I think it's gone.
Because I bet that if you could somehow virtually create a trading pit, it would be like half empty right now. And it's just the guys at Goldman and Merrill and a few of those houses that are just throwing this market back and forth between each other.
Probably that, yeah.
But now that we don't have a pit, there's no way to measure that. Like there used to be, like Nebraska, he used to have a trading crew, the three of them. And one of the guys, all his job was to do was just watch the pit and just sort of measure what their sort of mood was. And, he would say that the best trades that he could get into were when the pit was caught too short or too long. And you could see the fear in the guy's eyes. That was the absolute best trades.
That's crazy. Totally different world, really.
No, but that's a dangerous sign because this will go on, right? And then one day it'll break. And then people will be left scratching their heads. It's like that flash crash. Where the market just kept crashing and crashing and crashing. I can't believe how long ago that is. That was like 2010. I can't believe it was that long ago.
So sellers are holding.
Well, do they jump off the cliff here? Looks like this. I mean, this market could just puke out here.
Yeah. I think it's coming, all right.
There's only 0.5%. That's the scary part about it, right? For the market to even really pay attention to this move, this move should be like 80 points on the ES, 90 points. It'd only be then that people would go, ooh.
It's moving. Yeah.
Gotta pay attention. I mean, this like 0.5% move, this is meaningless.
It's not. Yeah, it's nothing.
So back to the bottom of top of the range, or
yeah, looks like it held, eh?
yeah.
Phew. That interesting. I often see that. Right at the moment, I'd go, man, this thing looks like it could puke out. It's almost like that at that exact moment. That's when things turn. I've seen that happen many, many times.
Tricking.
Holy Jesus! Look at that verb. I don't know where my next selling level is on this.
Shorts off for now anyway without structure.
Mm-hmm.
Higher highs, higher lows. Here comes that 5450 sweep.
Yep.
If it gets rejected there, it's going to be early or glowbacks. I still like it up here in the 57, 58
Yep.
area. Just basically ranging. It's back to the top of the range. So if we basically have that 3 touches now. So this is a range. That 58, oh, do we sweep it? No, equal highs there.
You guys see my screen here?
2 seconds. So
Sorry, you're kind of busy now.
It's okay. Yeah, I got it.
The people on YouTube, if you can see this.
Let's see.
What do you think I'm going to draw here?
Damn.
Babushka.
Foggy.
Fucking hell.
Let's see where we're going. Oh man, where's the top?
Tick the stop.
Wow.
Whoa, that's pretty cool.
Mark my words. It's crazy stock, man. Jamie did a pretty good pick there.
Bull is on. We're not out of the woods bare, but the bull is on. Yeah. Yeah, that's a nice
For, I don't know about the broader market. What's going on here? Yeah, we're only down 1/3%.
Yeah.
Let's see what we got here. So, lots of stopwashes this morning.
Yeah.
57 is coming back.
Look at that mess. Jesus. Do they do it again?
Not yet.
Yeah,
they're about to. I think they do sweep this. And there is people with the perception, because when we swept this high at the 54.25, it got that little cell kind of like, what would you call it, flutter, and then it just ripped straight back up. So you don't want to step in front of this just yet. But I still like it up here in the 58.50 area.
I hate to say it, man. Yeah, I like the idea of being a buyer at 56.5 and stepping into the breach here again.
Yeah, let's see what happens.
This thing's gonna rip.
This looks pretty strong at the moment.
Yeah, anyway, I just said at the very bottom there, last candle. Oh, this could puke out.
Yeah.
There we go, right?
Up she goes.
Fucking live by the start, die by the start. It's this fucking summer stop runs that kill you, though, right? They can destroy your account.
Yeah.
Driving nuts.
Unless you can be in them. So Globex is holding for now.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna put in another.
You're gonna short against that?
No. I'm gonna put a line above the range and below the range, and won't do anything in between. I think.
Correct. Yeah.
Because that is just.
Yeah, I'm looking.
It looks like
the top still.
Nice. Yeah, it's 70 to 80% of the time. Markets are in a range, so.
It's losing its energy. What time is the Powell thing coming?
It is already on air.
Okay.
Oh yeah, fucking Mr. Happy speaking here today too, right? I forgot about that. Really, probably should just leave this thing alone. You guys, you're crazy crack addicts.
Oh, Bitcoin is putting in a little bounce off this low here.
Let's see what we got here.
Oh, we broke it though. Okay, we broke it.
Oh boy, fucking core looks like shit.
It doesn't look great.
Look at the oil too. The oil's finally got a big fat M working. So this is, to me, this is perfect, right? Because they got to fucking juice these politicians. The Democrats in the Senate now have said, all right, our plan is to spend $3.5 trillion. So now, I mean, this is the last bastion. The Democrats already control the House. So it's just a question of, are there any sort of holdouts, kind of thing. I think they got a juice risk here. Get the right-wing politicians online and get them on side. Freaking out a bit. When's that debt? Isn't there supposed to be like a debt ceiling thing coming up here soon? Because usually the market tanks right below that too, right? Kevin, you know that. Actually, Daniela, you should know this. I mean, this is a really important event.
I don't know.
That's a good. I don't know either. No.
Wow, that's scary.
Sometime
I
soon.
have one of those website things right there, don't I? Where's that? There it is. So here's, I got the meat thing with us, so the news tab, which kind of sucks. These are so awesome. I don't want to put you away.
Potential sales.
Did you get short?
No.
Yeah, no, neither.
Nothing to work with just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Still eyeing this 58.50 level.
Oh, that's so bizarre. So the website itself changes if you change the size of the window. I guess that's for the mobile phone people.
Not going to get it by the looks of it.
And back to the bottom of the range, it seems.
Back to the VWAP anyways.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so Brian's back to, this thing could look like it's going to puke out. Are you going to go back up now?
And bounces off and up. Yep. Buyers are trying off the VWAP here. How many attempts did we break the range by? We break the opening range high that time.
The 5-minute opening range high held.
Yeah, same with the 1 minute. 57.50 is the opening range high. Fair enough. You're at 57.75. Yeah.
So we had initial jobless claims. That's usually an important number.
Yeah.
Oh, I see. So I joined you guys just as the New York State Empire Manufacturing Index came out.
Yeah. Yeah. Just after the job numbers as well. Yeah.
And Philadelphia Fed came in actually a little bit softer. Oh, interesting. And we just had about a half an hour ago capacity utilization. That's industrial production and capacity utilization. That's a big number. Industrial production came in 9.8% year over year. Ridiculous. 75.4. So the economy's got lots of room to expand. Oh, so Powell's speaking right now?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, okay. So that explains what's going on here. It's pretty. if he says something, things are looking good, stock market's going to rally. If he says, things don't look so good, stock market's going to crap out.
Playing some VWAP ping pong at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dangerous. So, do we have a YouTube page? I should have that up and running. There you guys. There it is. There's Paul J. Paul J. "100 Monkeys." SFU. Yeah, nice read, Paul J. Oh, Paul J. Smart. He's a level 1. Oh, wow, cool. Good work, Paul J. Hopefully we'll have you in here shortly. I don't know whether you've seen this guy, but he's been making some cool comments lately.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Yeah. No, I don't look at the YouTube at all.
I like to see aspiring people. He's posted there in the level 1 room. He's trading your FU moves.
Mm-hmm.
He's taking the home trades.
Nice.
Mm-hmm. Nice.
Yeah.
Whoa! You must be saying something. Let's see if we can get that page.
Here we go.
And
Sweep the overnight.
do we
high.
finally break?
Nearly there.
Come on.
It's a good close on the 4 hour. 2 minutes to go.
Rejected again.
Just swept this most recent high.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that we've also made reference.
Wow, look at the footprint. There are at the 55 level. There are like POCs aligning there.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's trying to push.
What was that level? What
They're
was the
trying to
level?
put in a double bottom here.
That 50, yeah, that 50 level was the big inventory fill, big 2,500 contracts filled. So that was a big indicator on the retest, actually.
Come on. Hey. Huh?
Popped
Do they continue?
58.50. Yep, not much of a rejection just yet.
Mm-hmm.
Pop the stops.
Yeah. Let's see what happens at this level.
Yeah, here comes.
Quite important. Somebody's trying to defend it.
Mm-hmm.
At the 59 level.
Here we go.
And come on, yeah.
Not yet.
Nope.
Definitely coming in heavy.
Mm-hmm. Man, there's somebody sitting on that
4
59.
hours closing in 30 seconds.
Come on. And
Here it goes. Yeah, they're pushing it. Some heavy bits going in.
they're trying at least.
Ha.
But look at that, man.
$2K almost. Yeah, $2K at the 59.
Shit.
There's inventory. They're soaking up the supply.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Some heavy selling. Like, there we go. Pop.
Yeah. There we go.
61 is the opening range low on London. That can be a heavy rejection level. We just tag the 5-day. Let's see what happens here. 5-day value low. Struggling.
I'm actually tempted. It's a double bottom.
There's a hell of a fight at that level. 59.50. Huge business getting done.
Yep. Come on.
Who's dominant here? Sellers are dominant. Sell side, I mean, is dominant. But that's bids getting filled. Tough one. See how we go when we pop this high here at the 60. Let's try and
Man, at some point they gotta give up.
Somebody, yeah, it's definitely offloading. Somebody is offloading here, I think. Now, do we get a little bit of a relief rally off it? So, some serious size. There we go. They pushed it.
No, we got it.
They wanted to push that. Huge.
Yeah.
Can they hold?
Not yet.
Hey, morning, folks.
Hey, morning, Craig.
Good morning, Craig.
How goes things?
Too bad. Not too bad.
Is that it?
I'm just slowly putting together my July shopping list here.
I like it.
On a short?
Yeah.
I'm
gonna try the 61. Just for a stink bit.
So they're retesting the opening range high. So
if it fails.
Wow. I don't mind taking a shot here. Let's see. Somebody is trying at least to defend this level. But
I'm on mute.
it's
Just grinding.
yep, they tried to defend it. I don't like it anymore. So, where is it? I don't like it anymore. They're trying to push it.
Yeah.
mean, they tried pretty hard to push it down. I mean, they're still trying, actually.
Yep, it's gonna sleep.
Yep.
And we're done.
Shit.
What time is it? I'm gonna give it 15 minutes here. I come back. There's a lot more. It seems there's a little bit of a better action in the evening here lately.
Okay.
Whatever's going on with the, I don't know, whatever's.
And now they're dumping it. No. Strange.
Oh, gold is breaking down. All right. It's coming down into that buy zone shortly, approaching it. There's no trade here on ES at the moment.
Mm-hmm.
You're staying with ES, eh?
No, I think I'm gonna move to gold as well.
Oh, okay.
It's just.
I was just gonna say I'll let you know if something happens.
Okay.
No, it's fine.
No, unless this thing resolves.
Coming down into the area of interest, anyways.
Mm.
Gold here. Yep, very much so. In fact, I like it here. I like the gold here. If we can dip down into that low. Ooh, gold special there. Just ticked it. Checking on. Tastes great. Nothing too exciting happening. Nothing new to report. Side. Looks like gold might not get back to the area of interest.
Yeah, you're right.
Just rallied off the gold special.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't even sweep it. Stopped on a dime. 24, 34 fill. That's enough actually for gold. Yes, there's a coin flip at this stage.
Yep.
Yeah, except you flip that coin, it lands on its freaking edge.
Yeah.
Yep. It's building energy.
Don't think it's the upside. I think it might pop the upside, but then run itself lower again.
Mm-hmm.
This is like a exiting distribution phase.
Mm-hmm.
But it's only because the higher time frame bias at the moment.
Yeah. There we go.
Tick the low there. Found. Ooh.
Mm-hmm.
Looks like the bears are winning for now.
Yeah.
And it rallies. Looks like the bulls are going to win this one.
No, the bears. No, the bulls. No, I think the bears won it. Oh well, I could have stayed in my short.
It's a trap. I think it's a trap.
A bear trap.
I think it still sweeps. I'd be shocked if it doesn't sweep the highs here.
Mm-mm.
I'd be shocked. But of course, the market can do any old damn thing it wants. Is it holding underneath now? I think this is its rotation. It's failed rotation. Yeah, you might be right.
There we go.
Might be right. Oh.
No.
Go, 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 go.
Go, baby, go.
Captain. Yes.
Oh man, that would have been a sweet trade.
The hero.
Fuck.
That was a hell of a.
Damn it.
Hell of a phase. What was that? That might have been that 2500 that filled at the 250, at the 350, and then they just offloaded it. Although it wouldn't have taken that long. Yep. Down she goes.
Oh well. Shit.
59.50. What was the high? 60.50. Yeah, 5 ticks. 61.50. 59.50. Yeah. If it doesn't make sense, don't try it.
The funny thing is, let's see what happens. I mean, it's not out of the woods yet. So,
Yep. I believe I shall call it very, very soon. Very, very soon, sir. Very, very soon.
Oh man.
Sunshine. Let's see what the VWAP does.
Oh man, that would have been a hell of a trade.
Bounce it.
Fuck.
You can do it if you really want. You can do it if you really like. It doesn't look like the VWAP's gonna hold.
That looks weak.
Oh. Up goes the weasel. Up she goes. VWAP ping. Back into VWAP ping pang, ping plang, ping pong, ping pling. Ping, ping plong.
Gold is pulling back.
Yep.
Let's see. Maybe we got something there.
Here comes the ES. Rip it. Rip it. Rip it. Now, can we... Oh, let's see, what do we tick? Can we tick the 5850? Cinquanta. Otto cinquanta. Is that right? It's close, I think.
50, yes.
Yeah, cinquanta.
There's the pullback on gold.
Yes, it's getting met with sellers, but they're getting bought back up again. We will not go, we will not let him go, let him go. We will not let him go, let him go. Mamma mia, mamma mia. Let him go. Do we hold the 5450? 54.50. Looks confusing. Bounced again.
Oh. Uh-oh. 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 Looks dangerous.
Does.
Tempting again.
Tempting to touch.
Mhm.
Tempting to touch. Mm. Mm. This is. It's not clear. Back to the open.
I still do like an aggressive short.
Yeah. Broken the view app now.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Mm. Nope. Nope.
See this 43.50. See how it's defended. Mm-hmm.
And there's gold trying to do another leg to the downside.
Good.
Good. Oh. No fill for me.
Didn't get up there. Or did it get rejected? Didn't even get up there. Fair enough.
Shit.
On a stick. $43.50 bounce. Bounce. Took out the stop on that breakout level. That was a gold special. Although only on, okay, not on the 5 tick, not on the 8 tick. Back to the open. If we break back above this 54.50, think the bear is done. Short term.
On the ES.
Yeah. Whee!
Or not.
Yep. She goes. At 43.50 was a monster. That big buyer defended his position. Now will he continue?
Took a short there.
Nice.
Let's see.
Tempting to touch. Tempting to touch. Do the roly poly and turn around. That's what it's all about. Ooh, roly roly poly. Might be a good one. That's a strong push. Bounced off the open. But there's nothing for me to do here. I can't tell if it wants to go up or down. I think up, to be honest, but just because we failed to go lower twice on the opening range, but we're in a range, so that doesn't really apply. Conflicted all around. I might just call it here.
Yeah, man. I've had nothing to do the whole time I've been in here, so I feel you.
Same. Yeah. Quick look at gold. Nothing really to do with gold. I'm gonna set an alert. As soon as I set the alert, it'll probably dump. 19.5. I want to get in around.
As soon as you walk away, it probably will.
Yeah, we're so close to it. Yeah, I might just focus on gold. Skippy, 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 the bush kangaroo. There she goes.
Yep. All right. Stopped.
Yeah, fuck it. I'm gonna go watch a quick video and I'm gonna go and do something. Talk to you soon.
All right. See you, man.
Take it easy, everyone.
Life-changing.
Infectious.
Yeah.
Life-changing.
You gotta be kidding me. Ah! Oh man. What a mess.
It's a little quiet, huh?
Yeah, fuck.
Just a little bit.
I got shaken out of on a short. They literally, literally by this candle right here, this high tick. Now they're running it into to the downside. They're playing with the kids like us, I think. Ah, fuck. Anyways. Hmm.
Well, Bitcoin looks pretty shitty.
So do a lot of my stocks.
Yeah. This bearish bot I was talking about yesterday is just still working away.
Yep.
Worky. Might just have to dip down.
Where do you have your buys at?
I haven't. I need to work my. I don't really have that worked out. Actually, I should get that going. I mean,
That's why you wanted it to drop down.
oh no, totally. I mean, I just think it's gonna drop down into the RLZ at least. I mean, technically, my first buy would be 78.6, which isn't until what is that, 18,000. But I mean, I'd probably be interested in Mountain Man here too. See how it goes.
Yeah, I have a small order amount, man.
Yeah, but I'm not in any rush. I mean, kind of feel like well, if it does dip, like if it just dipped down soon, I kind of feel like it's gonna get bought up pretty good at Mountain Man. Like if it just kind of
yeah.
like if it just super dumps down. But if it just grinds its way down, then we could just end up playing around in the reload zone for a while. So it just all depends. Like if we get the super dump,
That's fair.
yeah, like I would almost prefer just like the super dump dip hard into the reload zone and then reverse. That would be pretty cool. But I mean my bot target's 24,000. So it seems pretty. I don't know. No, I mean it's Bitcoin doesn't look like something I want to buy that bad right now.
I'm with you.
This is really, even if it did dip down into the reload zone, it's still just there's so much open air all the way down to the bottom. I was talking. A friend of mine hit me up. Finally, a friend actually. It's funny enough though. A friend hit me up about Bitcoin when the Bitcoin's going down. That never happens. I was laughing. I was like, dude, only people only hit me up like when it's at all time highs. It was kind of funny that she like hit me up about she wanted to start like dollar cost averaging, and I was just like, this sounds way too normal or too. It's like you're too
professional.
Yeah, you're too professional. Like this is weird. But funny enough, like a few years ago, I'd forgotten about it. I like was talking to her about Bitcoin, and she just set up a $10 a week buy on Coinbase, and this was like in 2018, at the end of 2018, I think, or early 2019, probably. And it was funny because her account's way up, you know, because she had that $10 running for a long time, and then she shut it off. Like I guess like I think she said like a year ago, but it was funny because she was fucking way up. Just her little $10 a week had turned into like 4,500. She said at the top, and then it was back down. I don't know, whatever it is now. Or I thought she said it was 4,500 now. Yeah, so like it was higher. That's so funny. I was like, well, there you go. You just taught yourself how to trade Bitcoin. It made me explain to her so easily what she should do next time around. I was like, you basically traded it like a pro, except you didn't sell. But Wow, YVR. I should probably have my order working for that shit. Damn. Good old YVR pumped.
Yeah, I saw that. I thought I had YVR, but I don't have any. I don't know why.
I mean, I reloaded, but it looks like I reloaded at $1.95. I gotta go check, so I'm not anywhere near my double yet. But let's see what it. 37. Cow toe? What does that mean? Oh boy. Dude, somebody in the level 1 saying they took away 20 trade ideas from my daily brief yesterday.
Oh boy, that's
I mean, paper trades. You know, they're paper trading, but it was just funny because they're like, anybody that's having a hard time finding paper trades.
oh gotcha.
Or not, who knows? Maybe they're going all in.
Yeah, right. Just all my money.
YOLO.
I didn't talk about anything that exciting last. I mean,
That's what I was saying. That's why I said, "Oh boy," because like there was some interesting looking stuff. Don't get me wrong, but it was nothing like I gotta go buy right now.
No, there's nothing. Nothing pounds the table.
Kevin, if you can go kick DSS, that'd be great.
Wait, what?
If you can go kick DSS, that'd be great.
Oh yeah, is it crapping out?
I mean, it's not really doing anything. That's what I'm saying. Go kick it. Fucking.
Yeah, they might just. It
That's
looks like it made another low today.
Oh shit! Yeah, it did. It gapped down a little bit.
Yeah, I could be in for some trouble here for a little while.
Yeah.
I'm okay. I mean, I don't know. I don't love that my average cost is pretty shitty actually, but
Got some MACD divs and stuff kind of trying to come in. We'll see. A lot of things look like they could turn around pretty soon just based on the momentum, but they could also obviously crap out. Be done with it.
yeah. The only thing about, I mean, there's a person that's there's a director that's pretty heavily long at $1.70 for DSS. So I kind of feel like they're probably not going to take it too much lower. We'll see.
Someone just start posting a DSS on Reddit, see if we can turn it into a meme stock.
It's got crypto ties.
Get all the Redditors in.
Damn, dude. Got a lot of shit to answer.
Get on it, Kevin. Stop slacking.
Level 1ers are fucking powering it. Pretty
Yeah,
active. They're pretty active this term, which is cool.
Nice. Not to mention, if keeps growing, you're gonna have so many people. You're gonna need another TA.
I mean, we almost needed one. We could have used one probably this term.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to have somebody that's on the other time zones than Joshua and I and Grim, because we're all basically on the same time zone. It would be helpful if somebody in the middle of the night was working for the.
Gotta find that European.
Yeah.
Shall I do it, guys?
Yeah.
Do it.
If you want, man. Probably next term we might see how busy
Yeah, I
it is.
can. No problem. I can help you out if you guys need something. Absolutely no.
Cool. Yeah. Let's
No
see how it
harm.
goes. That'd be awesome.
Of course.
I don't
Danielle,
know.
I can teach all level 1ers about day trading.
Yeah, exactly.
You guys are saying you finished your another week of your course, or?
Yeah, we finished it. We finished it. Yeah, on Saturday evening we recorded it, and yeah, it's pretty cool, pretty nice. So it's about additional levels. So for example, yeah, we explained the VWAPs and the pivot points, meaning the R1 pivot itself, S1. There are a couple of things, volume profile and all these things, and how to use them in Confluence with things
Cool.
We know how
we
those are
covered
calculated.
before. What?
Those lines, those support and resistance ones, how are those calculated? Do we know?
Yeah, they are calculated based on the previous day or the previous session, and they work pretty well. So
what the
I think it's
multipliers
a
they
historical thing.
I wonder what the multipliers they use.
I think the pivot point is calculated by the previous day high plus previous day low plus previous day close divided by 3. And then there is, according to that, certain support and resistance points above the pivot point and below that are also calculated on the previous day. And I wouldn't trade solely on those, but if they align with certain structural levels, they're pretty powerful. If you use them, for example, as a profit target or
I was hoping so there was some weird multiplier number that we could swap out and make like 4669 to see what happens.
yeah.
That'd be cool.
Maybe you can invent new ones. So. Yeah. So next, basically, the next week or next lecture is gonna be about inventory and how you can use them and what to be aware of, and yeah.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's a lot of work to put this course together.
Hell
Fuck.
yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, there's so many details you gotta
Yeah.
or figure out what to cover. I imagine, like just even figuring out.
Yeah, and to put it in a structural or in a nice structural way. But yeah, then to find the examples, and it's a lot of work, but I think once it's done, it's pretty cool.
Yeah, that'll be awesome.
Daniele will live forever through YouTube.
Yeah, you'll be
or through this ninja thing.
Ninja thing?
Yeah, this ninja recording thing or ninja meet thing.
OBS Ninja or whatever?
Yeah, OBS Ninja.
Did you guys use that to make your video?
No.
Oh, that'd be cool if you did.
Yeah. No, we used actually, we used Zoom and the Google Hangout together.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
Why'd
so for
you do
example, I had we were both doing the lectures together. And so when I'm, for example, explaining something, I need a separate hangout basically because I need to explain something on the chart, but Kiran has to present something on his screen as well. So he needs a separate hangout. So that's why it's a bit tricky.
And then just one of you runs OBS though, right? And
yeah, Kiran runs it. Yeah,
and you stream it to YouTube.
He's recording. Yeah, he's recording his stream. Well, his screen, basically, yeah.
Yeah. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm constantly trying to find the simplest and easiest way to get Brian's screens without the buttons on it so I can stream that to YouTube. That's like always... I mean, that's what OBS Ninja does. It's just kind of a little bit more work to like get that set up. But the next thing I need to do is actually want to try it in here one day. I need to... just get somebody's screen off OBS Ninja and then just still use the Hangout and just get that screen into the Hangout too and into YouTube that way, because we really don't want to stop using the Google Meet. Like we kind of just because it's just kind of for the people that really want to jump into the live meeting. So it's like I don't want to stop using that, but I do want to figure out a way to make the stream onto YouTube look better. So always trying to figure that out.
Yeah, it's
just
strange.
Put a nice border that covers it up.
I mean, I guess I could do that. Literally, I could just make actually, that's not a bad idea because now there's a couple things because now recently Google Meet makes me put my little camera, the little box for my camera. I can minimize it, but so now at the bottom of the screen, it's hidden behind the TRI logo on YouTube actually, so you can't really see it. But but it just says you.
Hmm.
And then it has the little microphone thing, so when I'm talking, it's like bouncing around. I can't get rid of that. And then there's the bottom bar, but I almost could put like a bottom, like a like you said, Craig. That actually would actually look better.
I mean, you can get. It's not even like I say get fancy with it, but it's really not that difficult. You can have different layers too, right?
Yeah, totally.
So like when Brian's talking, you could say his name on the bottom with like that little caricature that Jamie has. You can get one made of you
Actually,
for when
that's
you're
a good
talking.
That's a good idea because he doesn't like being on camera really. So yeah, maybe we should use that little cartoon character. That'd be cool.
I just mean it. You don't want to just have like a blank border, right? You want to have something.
Yeah,
You
totally.
want to have a purpose, is all I'm saying.
Totally. Actually, that's the whole other. I need to find a graphic designer that wants to make that kind of stuff.
Fiverr.
Yeah, totally.
That's some super easy Fiverr, dude. Pay like $15. Be done with it.
I love how Fiverr's really 15er. They don't. Nothing's ever $5 because then they like.
It used to be.
Yeah, but it's funny how then they like.
Back in the day.
Yeah, and then you tip too and stuff. So.
I remember when Fiverr came out. I don't know, man. When I was in high school, I didn't understand tipping really. Like I understand to tip at restaurants, but I didn't do it online. So like I just paid the $5 and would walk away with whatever I needed.
Last time I what happened exactly? I got on Fiverr I had somebody lay out that opportunities now here t-shirt. And somehow I ended up like having to run 2 separate transactions for it. And fucking Fiverr charged me their fee twice. Bastards. It was like for the tip. Oh yeah, that's what it was, the tip. Yeah, I hadn't used Fiverr in a while, and like so I paid the original cost, and then at the end it asked me if I wanted to tip, and so I tipped, and Fiverr charged me another like I think it was like $5 that went to them just for me tipping the guy.
That was dumb.
And I was just like, what the fuck? Which was fine. I mean, he laid out the whole cost of laying out that t-shirt was like $20 or something. It wasn't a big deal, but
yeah. I mean, you can also go to other places, right? Like there's all those like Upwork and stuff like that.
Yeah, totally.
You probably pay a little bit more on those though.
Yeah, it'd be cool I want to find somebody to make like stills that can lay over onto OBS, but also just like we need like a cool intro. We need to make like a video intro. I think it'd be cool to have like.
It's definitely not gonna be $5.
Well, no, totally not.
I'll tell you right now.
Yeah, no, not on Fiverr, but just.
Not
I want to do it
anywhere.
like Crypto Chico. I want to get Brian like out on a hovercraft in like the swamp.
Oh Jesus.
It'd be funny to completely remake the Crypto Chico one, but just use Brian just to fuck with Crypto Chico. It'd be hilarious. Just rip him off. Or we could have Brian like I don't know. It'd just be funny to have him do like an intro.
Here we go. What do I need to cut up? I've given up on the markets for today. They're just boring me to sleep, so I'm gonna start prepping my food.
Yeah, I mean, I've been waiting for a chance to take a trade. It's just not coming in yet.
I mean, the ES is just messing around here. So it's. I think they're building for a bigger position, so they're running stops all over the place. So.
You will give us our liquidity, god damn it.
Yeah, damn. So how many level runners are there this term?
75.
75?
More than that.
Yeah, really?
I mean, I think we started with like around 150.
Mm-hmm.
Jesus.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean it's a lot, man. There's a lot of people.
Man, it's grown. Holy crap.
Mm-hmm.
My class was like 22.
Oh yeah, totally. I mean, when I did it, that's how it was. It was just.
Oh, it wasn't less. I thought I was saying when you did it, wasn't it like 7 people in a class?
No, it's like there's about 20 of us, 30 of us.
Okay.
But it was just live and Brian. There was no like recorded.
Oh right, yeah.
Video. You know, it's just And it was shit, dude. Talk about long, dude. Our class would just go like 4.5 hours.
I'm jealous. That sounds awesome.
I'm not even making that shit up. Some of them were so
I
long.
would. That's fucking awesome. Like, why didn't I have that? I think I had like 1 4-hour class in level 3.
Maybe 4.5 is an exaggeration, but 3.5 easy. That was back in the day when the daily briefs would be that long too, though. Dude, that was like a 3-hour
Yeah, I
daily
didn't
brief.
experience that.
Oh man, they would just
We've had a couple, but like not consistently.
Yeah, totally. Yeah, lots changed. It's funny that was a different time. Like the old website was in effect, which was kind of clunky. I mean, it used to be like just there was just a chat room built into the website. It was only one room.
So with all basically the lounge for all.
Yeah, it was just one chat.
Levels.
There wasn't even class. Yeah, there was no chats on. Actually, we did use. I think we used Telegram or WhatsApp or something. We did have our own level 1 chat. I guess it was Telegram. I don't remember now.
Yeah.
But there was no other rooms other than on the site. It was just the lounge.
Nice.
Not much has changed in terms of the conversation, though. It's funny. It's just more people, but there's always like the diehards and then the lurkers.
Yeah, no, I kind of stopped posting in the lounge. Not gonna lie. I just got like really annoyed. I don't know. I felt like everybody was like a bloodsucker trying to get information out of you whenever you posted something, and it just got on my nerves. I'd be like, "Here's a cool idea," and they'd be like, "Well, how'd you determine that? And what do you see about this? And what do you?" I was like, "Dude, I just wanted to post a chart." I don't know. I couldn't handle it anymore. And the amount of PMs you get, like, can you teach me how you figured that out? Which I'm assuming were mostly like trialers and level 1ers, probably.
Yeah, I mean, it can take a lot of time to like explain all those things, and
no offense, but I don't have time to offer these people. I should have just told them all to message Kevin.
Oh, jeez. I get my share of PMs already.
Oh, you get way more than I do. Don't worry. I get like virtually none now that I don't post anything.
Actually reminds me of something.
That's why I got Kevin to make the veterans chat.
True.
Oh, I've been kind of slacking in there, actually.
I forgot about that chat, yeah.
I mean, the funny thing is I only pay attention to the lounge mostly, and then the rooms that I have to watch for level 1 and stuff, but it's like almost too much, too much information. That's hard for me to...
Yeah, I would have like a set group of chats that I do watch the lounge, obviously, in case anything pops up. I look at the programming chat.
Oh, cool. How's that going?
Veterans. I mean, people post in there from time to time. Sometimes it's some interesting stuff. Sometimes it's not.
Always direct, Craig is.
Hey, man. I ain't got time for this beat around the bush bullshit. I mean, you get like some people that post like really cool stuff in there, like questions that are really interesting, and then you got ones that are like, "How do I do Hello World?" It's also why I'm not a TA. I'm very bad with service. Like, you fucking idiot, you don't know how to do 2 + 2?
What is 2 + 2?
Fish.
Customer service, where the provider berates the client.
I mean, it's hard, man. Like I mean, I do that all day. Obviously, I'm constantly just trying to answer questions, trying to explain concepts, and it's really hard over text because, like,
Oh yeah,
it's just
I'm
like
sure.
there's so much to explain, and you sort of have to pick. Like, I've kind of learned to like, because the easiest thing to do with like level oneers is you'll start talking about shit that's probably going
Information
way
dump.
over their head, you know, and they're
Yeah,
just like, fuck. So you kind of have to just try to always boil it down to the simplest. It's not easy. It's like pretty tricky.
You know, I heard every turn there's a few level oneers who disappear. I'm starting to think you just made their head explode.
Yeah, there's people that fall off.
Find out later Kevin's arrested mass murder, making people's heads explode with trading information.
A couple turns back, somebody told me I was harsh, and I was like, "Oh, sorry. I just like direct, like because that's the hard part is I have to often tell people like your fibs are upside down or like, and it's just like you always are critiquing their work, and it's hard to learn this shit. So like, it takes people time, you know, and it's like I have to always be like, well, that's not right or that's not right.
And you don't want to be like, you fucking idiot. You got to be like, look, you're trying really hard. That was a good effort, but here's how you're supposed to do it. Yeah. See, I'm good with that on some days. Then there's other days where I'll just be like, you know what? You should quit. I also, not gonna lie, I didn't struggle like most level oneers. Like I did not have an issue. Like I knew what fibs were already. I knew how to use them on TradingView. You know, I knew what MACD was. I never used it. I did use RSI. So there's a lot of stuff that I kind of just like my level 1 and even most of level 2. I would say I kind of just coasted through. It wasn't until level 3 where I started putting in like real time and effort to like understand concepts. The only thing I should have done that with in level 2 would have been GAN, but I disliked it so much. It was like geometry for me. I hate geometry. Love algebra, hate geometry.
I've been sitting in on the level 2 meetings. It's been cool. Although I missed the last 2. I got to catch up now. I'm behind. And I missed
Slacker.
Or I didn't miss Cot Report because that's actually I need a little review on Cot Report. That's this week, so that's tomorrow. But
yeah,
I missed the second week again, and then I missed futures, which I actually probably don't really need to listen to that one too much. But
so when you sit in on these, do you actually ask questions or you just watch?
I don't ask questions. I just sit in the background.
Okay, I was just curious.
I mean,
Yeah,
I've never. This is the first time. I just am trying to. I'm just repeating level 2 essentially without going through the actual course. Like I don't I don't have a login to Thinkific, so I just or at least not for level 2.
You don't have a login?
Well, I don't have level 2 access.
Oh.
I don't really need it. I mean, I could have gotten it if I would have asked. I just didn't ask Julian to set me up.
Yeah, there was a while ago where I asked him to give me access to all that stuff again.
I mean, they do charge. It's like Thinkific charges per user, so unless you really need that login, it's not really worth setting it up, you know?
Yeah, I mean, I used it for a couple weeks, and then I told Julian you could take me back off. I don't know if you ever did. But I will say that the only reason I ever needed the login again was because I had built a new computer and I wanted to look at some stuff and I didn't have my videos anymore. Because I took recordings of every single one of the class videos.
Nice, that's smart. Oh, I remember you doing that because of the order book stuff. I think in level 3.
But yeah, at that point, I'd recorded at that point all of level. Well, I'd gone back and done level 1, but I started in level 2. I just started recording all of the class lectures and stuff.
That's smart. Yeah.
I didn't know how much access I'd have to it because at the time I didn't realize it was like lifetime access technically. So I was like, I want to have this information for the future. Like this sounds like something I'm gonna want to be able to review.
Yeah, totally. I don't have it's hard. I mean, it's most of the YouTube videos are like missing now and stuff from my classes. It'd be cool to go back and listen to those, but for some, I don't know what happened exactly, but can't see them.
Yeah. I didn't record a lot of I recorded most of them, but not all of the like actual in person, but like the actual like lectures from Brian, I recorded all of those.
Nice.
So I have my own copy.
It's pretty smart.
Yeah, and it's not like I'm going to give them out to anybody, so I'm not really worried about it. Anybody I ever talked to that's like, I want to learn how to trade, I'm like, you should go look at TRI. because I don't want to. I'm not the best teacher. I can understand something really well and fail to teach it, unless it's programming. I'm a pretty good programming teacher for some reason. But other than that, man, when it comes, like, I remember in school, I was always the kid that was like super good at math because I loved math. And like, so my friends' parents would be like, you could tutor them and we'll give you like a pizza or whatever. And like, I just couldn't teach people math. Like, above algebra, up to algebra was easy. But like, when you start talking about trigonometry and stuff, like, I just couldn't do it.
Yeah,
My brain understood I'd do it, but my mouth couldn't couldn't relate the information. It drove my fucking teachers bonkers, dude. I had so many teachers accuse me of cheating in school because I would just never show my work and I'd get the answers right. I had to redo one of my finals in 11th grade. I had to actually go sit in a room with my teacher one-on-one to prove I wasn't cheating and retake the test. And I still fucking aced that shit. Made him look like a fool. I hated my math teacher. He hated me. He was very happy when I signed up for outside of school math classes that were like accredited, so I could I got through algebra 2 trig and well, I guess was it 10th grade then? Yeah, because I finished all of my math by 10th grade for high school. So it must have been 10th grade I had to redo that stupid test. But yeah, we had a like third party accredited place in California that you could go through for math and stuff and science.
Nice.
And it counted as high school credit for some reason. I also abused the shit out of my system in high school, man. So my school, when I went there, we were the first students ever. We were the first. So when they opened my school, they only opened it one grade at a time. So we were the first 9th through 12th graders. Like, there was never anybody above us.
All right.
So we got to figure out, a lot of people running the school didn't really know what they were doing. They were kind of new to running a school, I guess. And so, like, I abused the shit out of the system. I figured out that I could tell them I was signing, because in California law, you have to be in 5 classes to be considered a full-time high school student. I didn't know that until I was in high school, obviously. But I only wanted to take 4 because I had so many. I was so far ahead in units that I could have either graduated early or just I wanted to just coast the last year and a half and go to school from 8 a.m. to 12 p.m. every day, and that was it. But what I had to do is I had to tell them I was taking a 5th class, but at like a community college. And they would never checked. So I would just tell them that, and then I would never actually take the class. And I would just get to go to school part-time, basically. And when I graduated, they actually called me up and asked if I had been doing that, and I said yes. So at that point, I had my diploma. I didn't give a shit. What were they going to do? Take it back? And I was like, yeah. And then one of my friends who was a grade below me the next year, they came out with all these new rules where you couldn't do that anymore. You had to they had this verification paper your teachers had to sign off in community college. Like, it was all this shit. And it just made me laugh. I used to park in the teachers' parking lot.
I probably call that the Greg rule.
Yeah, right. I was a really good student, but I also loved to just find ways to make either skip steps or break rules. But because so in my school, when I parked in the teacher's parking lot, you weren't supposed to do that. So I'd get these tickets. And my principal fucking loved me because I was at the time the 3rd highest academic in the school. So I got away with murder, dude. I got away with everything. They would just tear up the tickets. I would skip classes sometimes. They just didn't give a shit as long as my grades stayed up. My dad was the same way. When I was in 12th grade, I could go and stay out anywhere I wanted for weeks on end if I wanted to stay with friends or whatever. And as long as I still went to school and I kept my grades up. That was his only rule. I was a fucking nerd, I guess. But me going places was really just giant LAN parties for 2 weeks straight.
Played a lot of StarCraft, did you?
A lot of Counter-Strike.
Counter-Strike. Oh, yeah. That was out back then.
Yep. I actually competed competitively in Counter-Strike for a while.
Nice.
Yeah, it was dope.
Did you place?
I mean, we never got we did get top 3 all the way up through Cal Premium, but then which was like the big league back then. But then Cal I, we never got above like 8th place, which was like the top like section of the rankings. But we made some money. I got like a free monitor out of it one time. Got a free graphics card another time. It was cool.
That's good.
Yeah, I basically got a free computer out of it after enough years of it. Granted, they were never in the same computer because it was so many years apart that pieces wouldn't work. But whatever.
Yeah, but how many people can say they got something like actual payment from gaming?
True. Yeah. I mean, I've had quite a few of that in my time. We used to have a small. I mean, I didn't get direct money from it, but like in WoW when it first came out, I was in a very World First Guild type thing, and we used to have sponsors that would give us like free like Ventrilo servers and stuff like that. And Guild Wars 2, we had an actual sponsor for our team when that came out, but that game ended up being so shitty that the sponsors left and then we quit.
Yeah, I got really excited about that game and then huge disappointment.
They just, dude, I don't understand why they didn't come out with a fucking ranking system when they launched the game. They had one in Guild Wars 1. They could have just used the same one.
I never played Guild Wars 1.
Totally different game. Totally different game.
And it sounds like it was much better because of that ranking system.
Well, that, but also Guild Wars 1, like classic WoW, was one of those games where it was a great game. It was amazing, but it required a shit ton of time commitment to like be decent or like to hold like guild versus guild type things. Like there's like these things where you'd hold locations and like those events could go on for 24, 48 hours. And, like your guild would have to try to defend it for that long. It was nutty. I never did much of the GVG stuff, but my friends did. They did really well with it.
That sounds like people grinding those PvP rankings and WoW.
Yeah, I mean, I almost got Grand Marshal in Classic WoW, which required like 8 hours or more a day. So, I guess can't say much.
Yeah, I was like, nah, I'm not going to put that kind of time in. I went high enough to give me decent enough gear for PvP and then just left it at that.
Yeah, I was a major PvEer in Guild War or in Classic WoW until I really started pushing the PvP stuff. But I couldn't get Grandmaster while I was also trying to be a hardcore raider. Just there wasn't enough time, and I had to go to school. There were definitely times where I skipped school to play WoW, though. Which my parents hate. I grew up in a family where my mom thought the internet was a fad. And no matter how much me and my dad tried to convince her otherwise.
Interesting.
She's like, you're just wasting your time. In like 5 years, this won't even be a thing anymore. You should go outside and blah, blah, blah. Now I'm like, see, Mom, look what you did.
Did I take my computer outside with me?
Oh, dude, I did that. I fucking used to set up my computer outside. My dad had a really cool backyard, and like we had these big ass umbrellas, so I could actually, and we had like actual power lines on the outside of the house. Yeah, no, I loved my dad's house, dude. It had like a movie theater in it. It was fucking great. We used to have this projector that was like 300 pounds, like the old school ones. He bought it in like the late 90s. Thing was fucking so big. I remember when it broke, we replaced it with this thing that was like an eighth of the size and weighed like 40 pounds. And like you had this big ass platform he had built for it and this tiny ass projector on it. Good times.
Yeah, interesting how everything just went smaller and smaller.
Yeah. Dude, I used to love his swimming pool. We had these jets at the bottom of the pool that would shoot up and then like dolphins that squirt out water and stuff and like water slides. It was fucking, I loved his pool. His pool was so cool. It was very sad when he moved.
Wow, everything is just not moving. What's going
No,
on?
dude, nothing is moving, dude. That's why I gave up. I'm just cutting up and chopping up fucking vegetables for my chicken cacciatore.
Chicken cacciatore. Miguel!
Hey!
Just come to Colorado, you can have some. It's fucking delicious. Do you believe it or not, the trick to a good chicken cacciatore is adding some sort of wine or vinegar to the sauce.
Careful, we're recording, man. Don't go giving away your secrets.
True.
Oh yeah, my bad.
Do you add Italian oil as well?
Yeah, I go out to the pump and just kind of fill up a little container full.
I like.
Starting to understand why Daniele has like a little bit of a gravelly voice. He drinks gasoline.
Yeah. True. For breakfast.
Oh, I figured it'd be for dessert.
Oh, guys, I think it's about time to kill the stream.
Yeah, I don't blame you,
Yeah.
dude. There is nothing happening.
Not a bad idea.
Daily
yeah.
Breach is going to be in a
Anything.
little bit, so